This is Taste of the Town, featuring Marjorie Wordlaw.
Welcome, guys, to Taste of the Town and to Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee is the home of the World Headquarters Broadcast Center for Black News Channel. Today, we're going to be visiting Great Plates. The owner and also the main cook there is Luis. And you know what? He has a great team of young, very dedicated and energetic people working there. Great Place is truly a family-friendly environment. You're waiting for your food. You are gonna look around and you will see board games and card games, and they get so involved in their games. The food is ready and they've been called 2 or 3 times. It really didn't even matter.
So the time that it would take to get 2 or 3 orders out was longer than the customers would, prefer. So I was thinking, what way to get the customers to not get so angry with the wait time? So it's like, if you have something to do while you wait, you're not as antsy, you're not thinking so much about the wait time, you're more so thinking about the game, and then once you get lost in the game, it's like you hear your name called. It's more so like, okay, good, food ready. I've been enjoying my time playing the game type stuff, so it's like.
So I wanted to know, why Great Plates?
Because I couldn't think of nothing else. I was just thinking of plates, and I literally was like, what rhymes with plates?
It's great. Yeah, they are great plates.
I just went with it.
So, Luis, I want you to tell me, as if I were a new employee coming in, exactly how the operation runs. Just let's start walking through it.
Okay. So pretty much when I get here, they pretty much ask me what sales do we have going for the day. So typically I go to my Instagram page and I'll upload whatever I'm feeling that day. So the most popular one is the $7 box.
Okay.
So pretty much it makes it easy because almost every order that comes in from that point will be a $7 box.
Okay.
So that makes the production rate easy. That makes it easy for us to get the orders in and out.
Okay.
So typically like 20 of them come in before the day even starts. So just open up Instagram and I just go here and I post this. And this is where it will show you the day that it is, the time that it is, what it is, what comes in it, which is the 3 wings, the shrimp, the egg rolls, the fries, the Hawaiian roll, the type of rolls, the number to call to order or text, because we take orders by text message as well, and then the address, just in case they don't want to call, they don't want to text, they want to just walk in, everything's right here.
They are using social media to the greatest extent possible. He advertises, he runs specials, and they are all just flocking in based upon his Instagram.
My name is Jarkeezy, but they call me Manager Kiki. Social media, it plays a good part very well. Did you do your repost?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they repost, they get the deal that we're currently advertising for at a discounted rate. You repost that story, you get half off. Say the Mac is $9.54, you're getting it at a $4 rate. You can't beat it.
Novel, brilliant idea.
But this person, they knew exactly what they wanted, so we asked them what's the name for the order, Elena, order placed. So at that point, we take it here and we enter it here. Into the register. You'll hit new sales.
Okay.
You'll hit flash sales, because flash sales is the promotions.
So that means every day you have to change the screen to put in?
Right. If I add a new sale, but typically I recycle the sales.
Okay, all right.
So in this case, we'll hit the $7 box one. So we would hit whether it's regular or if they wanted sauce on it.
Okay.
So if they wanted sauce, we would hit what type of sauce. We have buffalo, fiesta ranch, honey barbecue, sweet heat, a million different sauces. So
right.
Which sauce they want, if they wanted a dry rub, which would be like lemon pepper, garlic ranch, Cajun, anything on top of that, you would add that there. And then you would hit the type of egg roll, which would be seafood, Philly, or chicken. So whichever one they want, you'll hit that, and then you'll add that to the check, and then you'll send it with their name to the screen, and then it pops up over there.
So you see, I have noticed so many people ordering that $7 box.
$7 box, buffalo with a Philly egg roll, and then they would call out that they heard it. Once they heard it.
So that's what, heard
Right,
means,
heard means
okay,
they
so
heard
I'm
it,
working
so
on
now
it.
they're cooking.
How many orders do you think you guys put out in a typical day?
Yeah, 120 orders, like.
And the hours of what?
The hours are from 12 noon to 10 p.m., but on Mondays, we open until midnight. On those Mondays, we have the DJ come in, we have karaoke, we have the game night. And all that.
Oh, that's really, really so much fun. I like that. When we come back, Luis is gonna make that $7 box.
Now eat this.
Dredges, he has a special dredge for the chicken strips that he uses and also for the shrimp. Let's see what's going on in the kitchen. So in a $7 box,
You have 3 wings,
3 wings,
3 shrimp,
3 shrimp.
loaded egg roll, which has chicken, seafood, or Philly cheesesteak in it,
Ooh.
fries, and the dinner roll.
Now we're gonna make this egg roll that's going into the $7 box, right?
Yes.
So let's see what you do here.
So we start off with the chicken. We start off with chicken.
So these are chicken tenders,
right?
Okay, boneless.
And all of the egg rolls, we make everything from scratch. Like
Okay.
we make everything, all the mixes that go inside of the egg rolls, we prepare them from the beginning. So we start off with raw tenders, and we bread them with our own breading, and then we fry them, and then we cut them up. Like that. We add our cheese to it.
That looks, already looks good.
The cheese is the part that kind of makes it like it makes it like a mozzarella stick almost.
Yes.
Like, so.
Because I can tell you, I've never had an egg roll that had mozzarella in it, all right?
Exactly. Most people when we ask them, when we offer them an egg roll, they kind of like, no, thank you.
That's right.
Because they're not thinking of what we have in them. They're thinking of a traditional Chinese egg roll. But that's not really what we have here. So we got our own chicken, our own sauces, and all the sauces I make also. I mean, aside from like stuff like ranch.
So this is something, so again, your own special creation.
Correct.
Now is this the 40 sauce?
Right, this
you
is
were
the 40
telling me
drip.
about? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Right, so we just take that.
Oh, it smells divine.
Awesome. You can add pretty much, when it comes to egg rolls, you make them exactly how you want to make them.
Okay.
To your liking. Depending on how big or small you make them.
Right.
You can make maybe like 6 really big ones.
Really?
Small ones you probably can get like a good 10 to 15 of these. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make you a nice size one.
Okay,
so you can
I appreciate that, you guys.
So you can get a good idea of all of the taste, the complete flavor, the whole experience. So, like everything else, we start off, from scratch. With a plain egg roll wrap.
Egg roll wrap, yeah.
Yep, and then you take the the chicken mix. You take the mix. This would be how much I put in the typical one. But I'm gonna just double it a little bit.
Really being good to me.
So,
wow, okay.
I kind of taught myself how to wrap these as well. Just look online and find different stuff. Honestly, I want to say maybe about 3 months ago, I started doing egg rolls.
Oh, so this is a new addition, basically.
Since I've started, the egg rolls are the top selling thing in the restaurant.
All right, so you were underserving yourself before then, okay?
Yes.
So what made you decide to go to the egg rolls? Where'd that come from?
Okay, so my god sister, she has a bakery in Miami.
Okay.
And she will upload on her Facebook. She would upload on her Facebook probably almost every day because she was going to this egg roll restaurant in Miami. So I'm busy here in Tallahassee at work, so I couldn't go down. So I was like, okay, I'll make my own. So I tried to make my own, and it was amazing. So I put it out for my customers to try it, and since then, they never went back.
Wow. Oh,
yep.
Sometimes the best ideas, the best sellers come from something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So now we have the rolled.
And it's wrapped beautifully like it's in its own nice little package.
Yes.
I love
That's what
that.
we have.
And I also like the fact that the egg roll wrap itself, it looks thin. It's not like a big heavy.
Exactly. So you get the most flavor from what's on the inside.
Right, that's good. It's so interesting to watch how he actually put all of this together, the filling, all the cheese and the chicken, and is just so generous. I loved it. And then just the way that he would take and fold over, make like this wonderful envelope that became this beautiful egg roll. I cannot wait to taste it.
Now we're going to actually bread the wings first before we fry them.
Okay.
So with the wings, we have the wet batter, and then we have the dry flour that we season with a secret blend of seasoning.
Why did you throw secret in there? I did not need that adjective,
because
okay?
it's very important to know that, because most people will see you cook something and they're like, well, why doesn't it taste exactly like the recipe? That's because 9 times out of 10 the recipe is not going to tell you exactly what's in there.
It's exactly
It's just
right.
going to tell you the process of cooking it.
Absolutely. Okay. And so the same thing, okay, like with the wet, I'm thinking milk, I'm thinking eggs.
No milk, no dairy.
What?
Yeah, that's my secret. So that's my secret.
All right, guys.
It's no dairy.
This looks like milk and it looks like eggs, but you heard him. Luis said there, no dairy.
No dairy.
All right, so.
It makes just as much of a crunch.
You know when we're cooking chicken at home and we have our chicken and then we have like our flour mixture and then we have like the wet mixture, which is usually milk and eggs? Nope, Luis uses no dairy. And again, when you look at it, it looks like milk. I thought there were eggs in it, but he would not tell me his secret. But I can tell you, it looks like it's gonna be delicious.
So we just pretty much just take the wings and drop them inside of the wet.
Okay.
The wet gives it an extra way for the dry flour to cling onto it.
Okay.
If you don't put it in the wet, only so much of the flour will stick to the chicken. So we want to make sure it's thin enough to coat the wing, that it falls off of the wing, but you don't want it thick to the point where it's like pancake batter.
Okay, right.
Pancake batter's a no-go. You're going to have skin that's too thick on your chicken.
Right. So it becomes a matter after, I guess, time. You feel, you know when it's enough.
Right. I guess that's where the term soul food
Yes.
comes from, because it's like really in your soul. It's not
That's
really
it.
it's not an exact recipe to it.
Right.
Just
Unlike
have to know how to
baking,
feel it.
see, when you're cooking,
Right, baking has to be exact.
it's a
Baking is
science,
exact.
isn't it? That's
Always.
right.
Yeah, baking is exact. The only thing with baking that you can kind of flex is the flavor. But the process in which you're cooking it has to be the
Yeah,
exact same.
absolutely. Or things will fall, or they. Yeah.
Exactly, they won't
Okay,
rise.
it won't
the right
rise.
way.
Yeah.
It just won't be the right consistency.
Okay, so see, and again, look at how much you're coating this.
Yeah,
it wasn't like just dip it in and
you
take
gotta
it
make
right
sure
out.
It's coated evenly, because if you don't, you'll have parts of the chicken that won't be covered with the flour, won't be covered with the breading.
Okay.
In some cases, you will have to bread it twice. You have to re-drop it
Okay.
into the wet and make sure that everything's covered. But when you see that everything's covered, it would literally come out of the fryer just like that.
Just like that. All
Just
of
like
those
that.
will become
Exactly.
little crispy
Exactly.
parts. Yes.
Exactly. Just
So everything is ready now to go into the fryer. I can't wait to taste it. When we come back, we're gonna drop it in and we're gonna see what that $7 box is gonna be like. Welcome back, you guys. I am ready to taste it. It's come out of the fryer. It smells divine in here. When does fried chicken not smell good?
So now we're about to plate the $7 box.
Right.
Which comes with the wings, the shrimp, the egg rolls, the fries, and the Hawaiian. So we're gonna start off with the wings, which will be a sweet heat sauce, which is kind of like a honey-based buffalo sauce in a sense.
Okay. Got a little heat, but not.
I mean, it's a little heat now.
Oh, okay.
It's heat, but it's sweet as well.
Okay.
So I guess the sweet
So
gives it a
there's
little
a
bit
kick
of
to
balance.
it.
Right,
The
it's
sweet.
definitely
Okay.
Definitely.
I can handle that.
Right. Cool. So we have our
Okay.
wings. And then we have our shrimp.
And again, nice size
Right,
shrimp.
of
Yes.
course. And then we have our fries.
Lots of fries. Oh.
And then we'll take our egg roll, which is the most popular part about everything.
Look at all of that. I saw him cut it, and all I can tell you is that it was just oozing all of that great looking cheese. The cheese and the, oh my goodness, that is just wonderful.
Egg roll goes there. And then we'll take the Hawaiian roll, which is last.
And Hawaiian rolls on top of it, okay? And this,
That's pretty much everything.
slap your mama. Somebody been to New Orleans or
Definitely.
Louisiana.
Definitely. That gives it a little kick, the kick that you're looking for.
Okay.
And the last one should be just parsley flakes to give
Okay.
it a sense of presentation.
Absolutely. Presentation, I always
There
say,
we
is
have
everything.
Our $7.
This is the $7 box. This little fry is just over here hanging by himself. I'm gonna bite a fry, but I want to put some of this sauce on it. So, that's good. Oh, that sweetness, but then a little tang. Oh, I love that. That's good.
Yes, that is the great sauce, which is
Now
our
where-
house sauce.
So maybe you'll tell me later.
What's in it? Maybe, I'll think
So-
about it.
Try a shrimp. Look how beautiful they are, golden. Oh my goodness, this is just. Cooked to perfection.
Wow.
Oh, the seasoning is perfect. Oh, I have to try the egg roll, okay?
Yes,
I'm
that's the
saving
most-
the chicken, but okay.
Yes, egg roll is what people come for. That's what brings people.
I want you to see this. Look at
They
that.
don't have that many places.
So here we are. Those egg rolls, oh, I told you they looked like they were gonna be good. You guys, this is decadence. This is wonderful. Everything is seasoned perfectly. And now for me, because I love chicken wings,
Kiki, can you pass the strawberry lemonade?
love the flats. The sweet tanginess of the sauce he put on those wings, oh, divine. We will be back. I will see you in just a bit. Don't go anywhere.
I never once wanted to cook for a living. Never wanted to cook for a living. I never had a passion for food. I never wanted to own a restaurant. I was just always the best cook of my friends. College didn't go exactly the way I was planning it to go initially. I lost my financial aid. Instead of me calling home, I was kind of afraid to call home that I lost my financial aid. I started to sell weed to pay my tuition.
Lewis had legal issues in the past, and he was my client. I used to be a paralegal for 12 years.
Kiki was actually a part of my paralegals team. You know, Kiki walked me through my entire bid in prison. They wouldn't allow me to go back home to California when I caught the case here in Tallahassee. So I was kind of stuck here in Tallahassee without a job, without a source of income. So my friends were like, you might as well just go ahead and cook and just sell the food. And I'm like, you know, I never wanted to sell food. So I started cooking, and with each day, I would just take it more serious. With each day, I was adding new menu items. With each day, I was making a menu. I was making flyers. I started to just do that kind of thing. I started to rent out people's kitchen.
This is a young man, Luis Guillermo, who has had many obstacles in his life. And yet this shows how a person doesn't have to let negative things influence his future.
I was wondering where he was and what happened to his case. And he wrote me on Snapchat and he told me about his ideas. He kept bringing me like menus to the office and everything.
She was the perfect piece to my puzzle, because without her, I probably wouldn't have gotten as far as I'm getting, as easy as I'm getting there without her help. Like, she's literally my right hand. Like, she makes sure I don't miss any appointments.
Right.
She makes sure the store is doing what it needs to do when I'm not here. You know, she's great.
I have a wonderful team. A wonderful team. I yell at them from time to time. I'm the only girl. So they call me Mama Kiki or Manager Kiki. It's either one. Mama Kiki is when she yelling. Manager Kiki is because I'm the best lady on earth. My team is amazing. Lewis can leave for days and do not have to worry about them at all.
I kind of trained them to run the restaurant instead of training them to do a job.
Right.
I trained them to reproduce a product and a service versus just coming to work.
Coming from, in his perspective, being a criminal and, you know, everybody, him being a convicted felon and so young at an age and doesn't have as much experience as, you know, CEOs of top franchises or whatnot. It's very different. It's inspiring.
So I am waiting because Luis told me he has something really special he wants me to try. I'm already overwhelmed with that $7 box. I can't imagine what this is going to be like. So here, this, now you have, well, I can see already there is macaroni and there's cheese. I see beautiful shrimp. So tell me what this is.
This is a seafood mac. This is the most requested, the most popular dish.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Seafood macaroni, loaded with shrimp and crab and, of course, cheese galore.
Because I like mac and cheese so much, I kind of just wanted to see what it would taste like if I had the seafood
The combination.
in the mac and cheese. So I just took my typical mac and cheese recipe and I took the seafood mixture that I would add to the rice and I added it to the mac instead.
To the mac, okay, right.
Right.
All right, so that is absolutely, again, one of those must-try things when you come here. So I love Great Plates. I am so happy that it was recommended to us to try. I love you, okay? It has, I've just had so much fun. And I don't know that you would hire me back in that kitchen, right?
I mean, everybody could be trained.
There you go, that's exactly right. I hope you guys have enjoyed visiting Great Plates as much as I did. I want you to know we are going to be all over the country. If you want us to come to your city, to your community, please email me, write me, send me a video. Taste of the Town is just looking for awesome places to visit. So maybe we'll show up in your neck of the woods.